Welcome back to DNC Gamers, it's Badger here. It's more Fallout. Today we're going to play a different DLC, probably one of my favorite of all the DLC in this game. Dead Money. This money is going to be pretty hard. I put the majority of the stuff from last time in the chest back in Big Mountain, because we will lose the majority of this stuff whenever we actually get to the DLC. So this stuff we won't be able to bring with us. That's why I have this. And we're gonna go ahead and get this DLC. I might have already said this, but this is probably one of my favorite DLCs, and I've followed them. Go ahead and get added into this DLC. 20 up, before I level 20, so I mean, that's my level. Alright, so basically, some things you need to know. Toxicity of the roads, health over time. Creates more vulnerable and sorry, your companions actually can die in hardcore mode, I believe. So I gotta be really careful, because if they die, well, it'll be explained. It'll be explained in due time.
The Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue
Don't you like me
wait
anymore?
around every corner. Stroll.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead. Buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening. One big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
Alright, that's been the intro about it. We'll learn more about the backstory. This would be kind of go on.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it. It's like that Pip Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar won't go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better. That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino.
That one up there.
You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making.
On
To
200.
get inside, avoid its traps. You'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone. Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it. I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
I highly doubt that.
Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you
Alright, I need that intro.
Your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of
We're
the
wearing
open desert
bob
under
collar on.
clear, starlit skies.
With this rifle.
Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops.
With this, but I can't use it.
Countless diversions await.
The minute collar,
Gamble in
can't
our
take it off.
casino.
Jumpsuit.
Take in the theater.
No
or
food.
stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim.
Read these. Got a current scene
So if
DLC.
life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting.
The quest. We have
Has
Dean,
your life taken
Dog,
a turn?
Dean.
Do troubles beset
He'll be
you?
here.
Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino
Got these
in all its glory
sweet
is
miss session.
inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement,
No food on that yet. CO damages over time, so I gotta be really careful about that. You have the vending machines with food and stuff. Mainly just food. Can't get any water, I don't think. So I kinda make do what I have.
Outside, you may notice your vision will pulse, get dizzy. It's the cloud. Eats your inside slowly. Too much exposure. Death.
I'll zoom with that, I guess.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
I think it's not dead, by the way, when we get down. It's like conscious. Get up low. When its limbs off. Now it's dead. I'll take whatever weapon I can get. I would like to use the rifle, but I mean, it's not much ammo for it. What's this? Hologram control cabinet. I always hope this won't believe there are projectors that are kind of kill things. There's a reason I went here first. You get some weapon type things in here, and quite a bit of chips. Thing for like kind of upgrades. You can get bunch of stamp packs of this stuff. Go ahead and go inside the Villa Police Station.
Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Noise makes my stomach hurt.
So basically radios, speakers. Make us kinda, if we're not careful, blow our heads off basically. Plenty of lunch. Some food, we'll take some food. in there. There's a book in there already. The repair kit machine code. Alright. What's we got here? Basement.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me. That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet.
Storage room.
If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing.
That's
You're
fused those
smart,
kind of water.
clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and I, we can talk.
Okay, sounds pretty simple.
So,
Okay.
Dog, back in
what
the
have we
cage.
here? You weren't who I was expecting. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm. I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes, down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things.
What kind of foolish things?
I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why. That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog. From clever humans. Like you. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm.
Why would anyone put a bear
He
trap on their
placed
arm?
his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here. It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows.
Ah, he ate the
He's
collar.
eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat. Clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again. Tugging like a leash. Interesting. Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner. They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full.
Batman needs to
Dog
learn how to
can't
eat.
help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold. As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck. No. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collar shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on, to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer. They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn. Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. Of course you can't. This cage... Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls.
Yeah, so he's the one who say Dog's the one who brought us here.
Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here. You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
I thought this was a long
Elijah,
conversation here.
human, weak like all of you are. Feeling
If you
age
didn't know,
circling him
Elijah
like
was
starved dogs, howling for blood.
one of the
To me,
old elder
he
of the
reeks
Brotherhood
age
of Steel.
and failure and madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty.
Hey, we've been there.
Scorched by the sun.
Because, you know, Elijah's been there too.
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah, Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance. Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection. Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly
Yeah, do
how
read this already.
you heard the voice of... They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion.
Sorry, get him out of here.
No. And I put him here for a... Of course. Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the...
Alright, let's see if we can try to get him out of here.
No. I... No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's... I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come... Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before... Wanted to make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first.
Oh, so I
Got
already know what the
within
key is.
reach.
If you wanna
Instead,
Dog out.
I get you. Dog and I don't share everything.
So you wanna let him
What
out.
I know,
It doesn't
he
matter,
doesn't.
you know, good the we'll try to
What
use
he
that.
knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest. Don't place... Yes. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that... Yes. Be careful what cage you open, because he won't... Yes. Be careful.
How do you even get this?
Of course. I don't remember you. He knows not to eat anything he can. Dog must have fed after you were... Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar. dog. You don't... No. You think I'm afraid of... I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre, so you can see what you came to see. Prove... You may regret this. This place... He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you. Yet, you came... Very well.
Alright, finally got him. Finally. Longest combination ever. Almost as long. Let's take Ghost Trapper, come here. Alright. That who's next? Christine's next. I'll level up, look at that. Thank you for leveling up. We'll up things a little bit. Our skills didn't really that great, I guess. Would be better. This is very kind of hard DLC because you don't really get to bring one of your any items in with you. Survive what you kind of find. Being hardcore doesn't really help much. Let's see Doctor's bag. Oh, it's over there. Alright. Let's go over here.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Be difficult. Alright. The clinic, hoping to find some medical supplies in here. Mainly the reasons why I came here. Look at this being secret stash. I'll use the impairment to back so I got now.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Better armor. Some weapons. So we got some corpses here. Alright. Now let's take out this crappy jumpsuit with this on. There's an option here too. Drink adrenaline to cure exhaustion. I probably not many beds in this DLC, probably why they added that.
Means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
Let's keep going upstairs. Yeah. What to do? Let's get down.